Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be throwing one of Discraft's most questionable discs in their lineup. It is the Discraft Force, and today we're going to find out if you really need one. Alright, to start off this video, what is the Force? The Force is a 12-speed, very fast driver from Discraft. The flight numbers are 12, 5, 0, and 3, with a Discraft rating of 2.0, which I have no clue what that means. I'm just going to assume that means super beefy. This is a high-speed distance driver from Discraft that is super known in a lot of different plastics. Now, the only two that I actually have today are Z Plastic. This is actually a 2021 run of Tour Series. I believe this is Z Metallic from Discraft. I'm not completely sure. And this is just a base Z Force. They do make an ESP version of the Force, which is a little bit different, but shouldn't be that much different compared to the Z Forces that I have here. The main basis of this video is, should you get one? Out of every disc in Discraft's lineup, should you bag this? And I have gotten the chance to throw these quite a bit. I am bagging both of these. I haven't really found a good spot with these. That's kind of why I'm making this video, because I'm very curious about your thoughts on the Force. The Force has been a super well-known disc in Discraft's lineup to be very, very, very inconsistent. In disc golf, there's a very big problem with inconsistencies in plastic, and the Force has been hit very hard with that problem. I actually have gotten to throw these quite a bit, and what I do know is that they're super overstable. I'm really going to try and push the limits with these things today, and I'm really going to try and go for distance. At the end of the video, I'm going to see how far I can actually throw these, because I feel like that's a common thing on this channel. If I'm doing a review, I have to see how far I can throw it. Yeah, first we're going to start off with the hyzer. This should be very fun. Alright, I actually did throw the Z Force a little lower than the Red Force, but overall they had the same flight. This might be a bit more stable now that I think about it. I wasn't really able to find the biggest difference between the two, but this might actually be more overstable, and I've actually seasoned this in a little bit more, so let's see how this affects it throughout the video, but that was pretty good. Next, I'm going to try and throw these as flat as I can. Probably both going to fight pretty hard back out. As you can see, I actually threw the Tour Series one a little bit into the ground. I'm actually going to do that again. Instead, we're going to do it on an Anheuser, and man, this might show you how stable these really are. So far, I mean, they've been holding their lines a lot harder than I remember. I'm actually going to hook very hard every time I threw these, but I'm actually getting these to go straighter for a lot longer, so we'll see. Right after those two throws, those were awesome, man. Those were butter. They actually fought really well out of their lines. I put those on some heavy, very powerful Anheisers. And they just gave me that nice curve all the way back, and then gave me that hard fade at the end, which I wasn't expecting out of these, honestly. I thought these were a lot beefier, even though I've thrown them quite a bit. I guess I just haven't come to a field and really test them out in quite a bit. So, just thoughts, I'm actually not going to throw them on sidearm, because they're probably going to throw or fly like every other very overstable disc. So I think I'm just going to give these the hardest rip that I can and really try and get a really good flight out of these, and I think this is going to be amazing. See how much distance we can get. I think high 450s easily. Alright, I just got done throwing and man, was that a very tiring day. These forces are pretty crazy, but I just measured that throw and it was actually 475 feet, which isn't that bad. It's actually kind of crazy for how beefy these things are. It is a super interesting disc in Discraft's lineup. It's not a driver I really recommend if you are getting into the sport, because it requires a lot of arm speed for anyone. I really love these discs, especially apparently there's a new test flight Venom coming out, hopefully in the near future, because if that comes out, apparently it's a faster and more overstable version of the Force, which sounds insane. So when that comes out, I'm gonna get it and review it for you guys, because I think that would be insane. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This is a super fun one for me because I actually got to learn more about these, and I really want to know what your opinion on the Force actually is. If I did anything wrong in this video, if I said anything wrong, let me know, because these are super hard discs to understand, and I'm curious what your opinion is on the Force, because there's a lot of different runs with these. You can find a super understable one, a super overstable one, which unfortunately I got two of, so maybe I'll get an ESP one in the future and maybe we can test that out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.